on Salvage Hunters. Drew and T go on a Norwegian adventure.
So here we are in the frankly stunning countryside.
It is amazing.
Drew hunts down traditional Nordic treasure.
Proper little devil.
They meet some interesting characters.
Do you want to come in the forest and meet a big moose?
Please.
Come.
It's big.
But it's not all plain sailing.
It's my job to go and find stuff, and I haven't done it today. That's no good. That is no good.
Drew Pritchard is one of Britain's leading decorative salvage dealers.
Oh, it gets even better. Wow, nice original frame, no rot.
He scours the country in search of weird and wonderful objects.
Boom! Now, that I would like to buy.
He'll even venture abroad into uncharted territory.
Skål. My family started this farm 1,200 years ago.
1,200 years ago.
There's nothing he won't buy.
They're in great shape, aren't they?
With help from his wife Rebecca and a team of renovators, he transforms thousands of items from junk to gems. There are changes afoot at Drew Pritchard's Antiques in North Wales. While it's business as usual for his team of restorers, Drew is about to go off on a foreign trip.
I've been invited to an amazing ancestral home in Solheim, Norway. This is a great privilege because no other salvage dealer has ever been invited there before. I'm a little concerned because prices in Norway are very, very high, so this really is going to be my biggest challenge yet.
Passport.
Passport. Yes,
Yes.
passport, phone,
Yep.
cash. I need a black file.
It's in your briefcase.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool. All done. Ugh. Right. Cool.
Mwah.
I'm off. OK,
Have a great trip.
will do. Sell lots.
We will. Drew's very excited about the trip to Norway, but at the same time very nervous. Not sure what he's going to find and not sure whether he can actually come back with enough items.
Drew's taking his sidekick T along with him. Norway, famous for Vikings, fjords, mountains, and of course pickled herrings. A large country with a population of just 5 million, it has one of the highest standards of living in the world. So prices are high. And there isn't the same salvaging culture as in Britain. So Drew's team have worked hard to map out places for him to visit as he makes his 1,100-mile round trip north to Solheim and back again. After a 2-hour flight, the boys waste no time in getting on the road.
I mean, we've got a lot of driving to do on this trip, to be honest with you. We have got a lot of driving. There is a huge distances to cover.
They're all nutters as well. I found they're all driving on the wrong side of the road, so I'm having to do it to avoid hitting one of them coming the other way. So we're buying lots of Norwegian stock this week then?
Well, yes. What I'm looking for is folk art, painted furniture, country furniture. Got to be some good lighting out here, though.
So we're looking for Norwegian rust, rubble and woodwork, are we?
Starting from the capital, Oslo, the first stop is near Sarpsborg, just over 60 miles south.
We are going to the Sulibrug Gallery. Very well, right? And it's owned by a guy called Ole.
My name is Ole.
My name is Simon, and we are at Sulibrug, which is our art gallery.
The gallery is on the site of an old sawmill, which dates back over 400 years. By the 19th century, it was one of the biggest sawmills in Northern Europe and employed 600 people. Drew is hoping he'll find some original gems, but it will be his first taste of Norwegian prices.
I think this is it.
Wow. It is beautiful, isn't it?
You're waking up to this every day.
Hello.
Hi.
Ole.
Hello.
Drew.
Nice to meet you.
And to you.
Welcome.
And to you.
T. Hello. Nice to meet you.
Drew.
T.
Well, wow.
Yeah. Amazing.
Thanks.
This place is absolutely staggering. So this was the sawmill.
Yes.
So this, I'm assuming, here.
It's the left of it, yes.
Where do we start? Do we start inside the house?
You can have a look if
Yeah,
you like.
love to.
Please,
Love to.
welcome.
Please.
Drew's keen to get a sense of Norwegian style. Their antiques tend to reflect the country's farming history, so are usually simple and practical in design.
Wow, gets better inside too.
Some houses.
I love the colour you've painted everything. Well, this is sort of thing I can see straight away. There's a couple of things. I'm looking for furniture like this. See this lovely old paint you have on here, and really nice worn timber, 19th century or earlier.
Let's have a look around then.
Yeah, please.
Should we be starting with the dining room?
Through here? Yeah, OK, after you guys. Oh, wow, lovely room.
Just gets better, doesn't it? Every room you go in.
Gorgeous.
This is the private part, of course. So you're the only one that's coming here.
Well, of course I expect it. But this is, I can see some furniture here. It's this, see this sort of old, this old painting and everything on this. This is sort of thing, that type of thing we're looking for. This stuff that has lots and lots of painting on.
Is that a typical Norwegian style then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really love old paint. Do you know when the old paint is all just falling off and crumbling? That's what I like.
That's what his van's like.
That's what most of my shop's like. So this is what I'm looking for. Ole is a dealer in fine art and contemporary art, so he's clearly got an eye and he's able to spot things that are right. He says the furniture he's mainly found himself, and there was nothing at the property, they brought everything in. So all in all, a very good start, because instantly I'm seeing the sort of things I want to be buying.
But nothing in the house is for sale, so they head off to the outbuildings, where Drew hopes there'll be rich pickings.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Thanks.
So this is all gallery space.
Yes.
Can go in here.
So this was the offices for the sawmill.
Yes. In here we had the office.
This is your office in here. This is
Yes.
where the
Yeah.
money comes. This is interesting. This safe, seen this tea? It is steel.
Steel, yeah?
Yeah.
It's very well done.
So to fit in here, this is all just wood graining. They put this stuff on all the panelling to make it look more interesting than it was, or more expensive, to make metal look like wood. That's the sort of furniture we're looking for. So things like this, do you see this sort of little things like, look how narrow that is, and this really nice tapering leg here, and then just the cutout like that. All just really simple forms that I like. So if you have any of this, I'd love to see it.
I do believe we have one for children. That's school bench.
A school bench, OK, we could have a look at that, yeah.
Before we see that item, I'd like to show you upstairs. We have some nice paintings there.
Oh, yeah, I'd
Okay.
love to. I really would love to see it.
Please.
Ah, I see, so this is the gallery.
Watch your head.
Yeah, doesn't happen often. Oh, this is a great space, isn't it? So all the artists here, are they all Norwegian or Swedish, or where are they?
Mostly Norwegians.
Okay.
We have one Swedish.
I love the log burner as well. This is great. Was that here?
Yeah.
So simple. So simple.
And you can have a very nice heat from it.
Really effective, aren't they? Log burners, really super efficient. Lovely. Like that. We buy a few log burners here, not many, just something that's really interesting.
That one belongs there, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
And I'm not carrying that downstairs.
No, no. I'm sure you even think about it.
Ole takes them to an old barn that's used for storage.
You okay? Ah, so, old furniture. Was this the one you mentioned earlier?
Yeah.
Did this come out of the office?
You can smell the old school there.
Yeah.
You can imagine.
Yeah, I didn't like school a lot. So I don't like
It wasn't that keen on you either, was it?
No, me and school didn't get on. Yeah. I like some of it. Not so keen on... So all of this furniture in here, you're not using any of this here?
We're using some of the tables.
Oh, OK.
Drew has no idea whether the prices will be affordable, and he needs to make this trip commercially viable, so it's a crucial moment when they start to talk money.
So say if you were selling these things, what sort of cost? Because I've not priced anything up in Norway at all, so I really don't know where to begin. I know my margins back home and what I have to buy it for, but here I don't know.
Well, I mean,
It's difficult to say because we've never sold a table before.
Oh, OK.
no, it's difficult to sell it, yeah.
So roughly,
But,
because really I just have no clue.
I would maybe say, well, it's kind of special, that one, because it's belong to this place. It has its history, but we actually don't use it, but it really belongs here. But maybe since we don't use it, we use this more. We probably could sell it, but it should be, it's for 2 pupils, you know? Let's say, what would you say, Simon? 4,000?
4,000, that's 400.
As Drew's not used to Norwegian currency, he rounds it up to the equivalent of 10 kroner to the pound.
So that's too much for us. We'd have to buy it at... If I was going to buy it, and I don't want to buy this one, I'm just gauging costs.
No.
That would be more like 2,000. That's where it would be in Britain. That's sort of, so it's about... And that one would be probably about the same.
At twice as much as he's prepared to pay, unless Drew can find more affordable items, it's not looking good for the Norway trip.
Not sure if I like the top. I quite like the draw fronts. Late 19th century, early 20th century, I'd say. Quite like the fact that they put this green in, which is unusual.
This could be restored, huh?
Yeah, I like it as it is. I like to leave things original. I'd rather the wear and the passage of time to be shown.
This neoclassical Edwardian table would have served as a writing desk. Back in the UK, it could be worth up to £275, or around 2,750 Norwegian kroner.
So how much would this be then? I know it's not a painting, it's not your usual
No.
but
No,
if it was
I
a
mean,
painting,
more close to what you suggested on these then, and
yeah, I think
probably could be less than that.
yes, I think it's worth. I think it's worth to me. So it's 1,200.
Not pounds.
Not not pounds. I'd rather spend more money. I'd rather buy something really good. I'd rather buy some better painted period furniture. You know, it's much better to buy the best.
Well,
just that's interesting. That's what's interesting.
Okay, 1,200.
1,200. So that's 120 pounds.
Thereabouts. Thereabouts, yeah.
Thereabouts.
I would be okay with that.
Okay.
Deal.
Yeah.
There you go. My first piece of Norwegian furniture.
Wow! Congratulations.
That's it. Ever.
Maybe it's Swedish.
This is the first piece of furniture I've bought in Norway, so because it's quite an expensive country to live in, so price-wise I really didn't know where to go with it. And I thought, well, hang on, no, just pay what you pay for at home. Maybe pay a little bit more, just see and try, and then I can gauge the next piece of furniture maybe I've got to buy somewhere else. I'd like to see any more furniture. If you've got any more painted furniture, I wouldn't mind having a look at that as well. Got anything else?
We might have,
we have
a
the
rocking chair in our private house. You know?
Okay. I'd like to see that too. Should we come back for this then? Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go and have a look at that. Okay. Cool. Thanks, guys.
So it's back to the main house to see more painted furniture.
That's the one. Oh, yeah, I love it. The second I see it, I want it. It's completely original. It's never had any repair work. It's never had any damage. And the wear that's on it is absolutely beautiful. So the wear just on the ends of the arms is just perfect. Where did you get this from?
Actually, it's bought in an antique shop.
Oh, OK. Yeah. Just the form's good, isn't it? The shape's good. I like it.
It's a bit unsteady.
It sits OK. Sits OK. Can I have a sit in it? It's what people don't do when they're... I've just been saying you should always sit and try furniture. It should work. Whoa.
I'll catch you.
Office furniture for you, that, isn't it?
It's nice, but look, my feet can't touch the floor.
That's not unusual, though, is it?
No, it's not.
Cinema seats, restaurants.
No, lovely.
Painting roses and flowers on interiors is known in Norway as rusemaling and started in the Renaissance. It later became popular on dark furniture to create a festive feel. With minimal restoration back in the UK, this could fetch £450, or around 4,500 kroner.
So, well, you know what you paid for it, so what's it going to cost me today?
It's a long time ago.
And they've gone down so much in price. 1,000 kroner. 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 1,000 kroner So, yeah, OK. What would you like, Ulla?
We should have, I would say, at least £200.
£200, so that's 2,000.
Yeah.
Is that right? That's right, isn't it?
Thereabouts, yeah, it's 9.6, isn't it, the conversions?
Deal.
Wow.
I'll take it. That's great.
Lovely.
It's lovely.
It is, it's really
Isn't it?
nice. Yeah.
Look at the shape. Size.
I can see that
Yeah.
ended up in
Look.
your house again, Drew. And
No,
ended up in the shop.
This is stock. This is stock. We have a lot of costs here, you know, to get me, T, the van, over here, stay here and get back is considerable. So £200 to buy a piece of 19th century original Scandinavian furniture in its original condition that's that good looking is a bargain.
With his first Norwegian deal a success, for now, Drew can breathe a sigh of relief.
There's a big nail sticking out the back. Now, I think that you really, really like this, don't you?
I really like that chair. Very happy. We bought our first piece of Norwegian furniture, so all in all, spot on, absolutely perfect day.
It was interesting, and they're nice guys. So I think it was a different and nice day, to be honest.
Yeah, it was cool to meet them.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, well, that was good, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Lovely place.
Beautiful.
I've worked out now from working with you that when you are really excited about an item, and I could see
Could you?
you were really excited about that item.
Really?
when
How can
saw
you
it.
tell?
There's just something about your demeanour when you see something. You suddenly start touching it and rubbing your hands all over it like you want to take it and make it yours.
Really?
Yeah.
I must stop doing that then.
Yeah, it's a bit scary actually.
Yeah, that's called a tell. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be rubbish at poker.
Yeah.
The next day, Drew and T are back on the road. They're driving 120 miles north, from Sulibrug, past Oslo, and east to Ruverod.
What's this place then today?
This place is a guy called Arne, and he's a classic American car collector. I'm not sure of the age of the cars, but he's a collector hoarder. He's bound to have something else.
Jeg heter Arne Lundhaug og bor på Roverud. Jeg har samlet på biler i ca. 50 år, og vesentlig amerikanske.
And Drew loves cars, but he's not come all this way to buy an American car. He knows salvagers often hoard a lot of other treasures.
There seems to be this massive American car culture out here. Wow, this must be the place. Oh my word, look at all this. Wow.
To help with translation, Arne has roped in his British mate, Ray East.
Good morning.
Arne.
Good morning.
Arne.
Arne.
Arne, ja. Hei, hei.
Hi, thanks for letting us come over.
No problem. Takk for at den
Ja, det var hyggelig.
It's
That's
really
just
good of
okay,
you.
just come along.
That's good of you, good of you. And as soon as we pulled in, I like this.
Så snart den kom inn, så likte han den
Ja.
bilen der.
Det en Chrysler fra 37.
Chrysler from 1937.
Really, I love the colour. Look at that.
Is that the original finish?
Er den original?
Nei, han lakkert inn
It's been-
67.
In 67 it was repainted.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah.
Look at the size of the cars here too. This is beautiful, actually. Cars of this period, the American cars of this period, are really well made as well. Does Arne buy and sell?
Ja.
On all of these? Are they all trading cars?
Ja, skal du selge den?
Nei.
No. No sale.
Not this one.
Not this one.
No, ikke
Den
den.
kan du selge.
You can buy that car over there.
So what's this? Is this 30s?
It's a 1923, hva er den?
Ja.
Thick leather, that's been redone.
I've not seen the...
So how much was something like this then, guys?
275,000 kroner.
275, £27,500. Do you know, that's not bad, is it really?
Det er ikke så verst, Anna. Not such a bad price.
That's not bad at all.
Not
Because
such
it
a bad
looks,
price.
because it looks in great condition.
It won't fit in the van.
You could drive it back for me.
Okay.
I'm interested in old cars and collect vintage and classic cars as well. But anything else, we're always looking for other things. And I believe you're trading at markets as well, are you?
Yeah, we trade spare parts on markets, not complete cars.
Not complete cars, OK.
There's a lot of American vehicles here. Is there a particular reason for that?
People are American crazy.
Really?
Yeah, they love American cars. Yeah. It's always like keeping up with the Joneses.
Right.
Neighbour's got an American, you buy an American. Simple.
Enough of cars, Drew's here to buy.
Cool, so these are great old coats.
Definitely from the Swedish military.
Do you sell these as well?
Can I sell again?
Yeah,
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Beautifully made. So what were these made, just for the army?
Just for the army, the Swedish military.
It's not heavy.
No?
No, it's not heavy.
Practical item.
Yeah. How much are things like this?
He wants to think it over before you can make an offer.
Oh, OK.
That suit you? No, I've got the whole thing. That's actually lovely. That's really nice. Look at that.
Leather flying caps like this would have been used in aviation or motoring, and in good condition could sell for £120 in the UK market, around 1,200 kroner.
Yeah, it's the whole look.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I like, you can see you swanning down the catwalk like that.
And there's some gloves as well if you want to try them.
Is it?
They're odd enough and they're original enough that even amongst the sort of furniture and lighting and garden stuff that I sell, one of those on an old mannequin, you know, there was something about it. It was something interesting. But let's see what he says. So where are we going to next? You've got some outbuildings.
Wherever
here.
you'd like to see. You want to see these cars or the ones over there?
If we could see around the outbuildings there,
Okay.
keep out of this rain and the mozzies for a bit, that'd be great. These mosquitoes are vicious. One's just got me in there.
Oh, they'll bite you everywhere.
There's nothing Drew loves more than a good rummage, and Arne has just the place for him. Lots of lockups.
Strange door.
It is. It only opens halfway.
What we got? Cool, tons of stuff. God knows what's in here. Blimey, Charlie.
Do your hand.
Hey, no, should be all right. I just wonder what this lamp is in the back here. Yeah, he's got some really cool stuff in here, but it's just bits.
So just like a single headlight.
Yeah, it's a great shape.
Yeah.
But there's just
the one.
Just ones, singles. It's just still old car parts again.
Anything?
Big spiders again.
Big spiders. People collect
Huge
big spiders?
They're doing here.
Drew isn't about to give up just yet. He needs to find something to buy under all this.
OK, let's try the next one, T.
All right, Raymond.
Hello there, how are you getting on, chap?
Oh, we're having a rummage.
You'll find lots to look at.
Lot to look at, nothing I can buy.
Well, that's the
nature of the game.
Scavenging. At least the door is open. No
It
problem
does,
there.
yeah. That's one thing. More car bits.
With just bits and bobs, there's nothing lighting Drew's fire.
So what's the deal with the truck?
We actually sell on the markets in Oslo and around the country, so you're welcome to have a look in the truck as well. You'll find parts that are for sale. It goes to the markets and people buy the stuff off the back of the lorry.
All right, Arne. Have you always collected car parts?
Har du alltid samlet på bildelar?
Ja. De siste 50 åren.
In the last 50 years he's been collecting.
Just 50?
Yeah, there's a lot here.
So all these caps here, what's something like that gonna run at, say?
Hur mycket kostar den, Arne?
Ja, 250 kronor.
250 krona.
£25.
25 quid, a bargain.
Not bad.
Well, no.
Drew has some fun asking Arne to date the hubcaps.
51,
53, 54.
253, 54.
See, that's good.
His knowledge is amazing.
The catalogue is in his head.
Arne's got this incredible knowledge that you can pick anything up and go, what age is that? What age is that? What car did that come off? And this one, I'm just testing him now. Watch this one.
Plymouth,
Plymouth.
fra 37 til
37.
38, 37 og 38.
37, 80, 37, 38.
Brilliant.
That's good. Left or right hand side? That's great. Cool. More stuff.
So we get that one out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no, don't push.
No,
Don't push.
I was
Push
just
the stuff off the other side.
Yeah, I'm aware of such things.
There's an oldie.
What's that off? Yeah, that's just a cool old boat light, I think.
This swivel searchlight would have been from a wartime landing craft or fire engine and used to direct a beam of light. In Britain, it could retail for £850 in working order, around 8,500 kroner.
How much is it?
Want me to get half of then?
Det var inte me.
It's not his, he doesn't
his.
know. It's
You
not
don't know?
mine, he doesn't know.
Oh, don't
So we
worry.
can make a phone call, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, OK. Worth a call. You never know. Just wondering how I could mount it.
Ja, du, det är lanterner som ligger på lastebilen som jag menar är de. Slik det. Det är slik som sitter på båt eller brandbilar nå. Lyskaster kan du kanske kalla det. Hur mycket ska du ha för den? 750 kronor då?
Krona,
Ja.
750.
750. 75 quid.
75 quid, yeah.
How about 600?
Ska du ta 600 kronor för den?
Vi delar 6.
We're going to split the
Split it up.
difference.
Split the difference.
670.
Yeah, deal.
675.
Yeah, there you
There you
go.
go,
Good.
we got a deal.
Super cool lamp. Very cool lamp. Like
There you
that a
go.
lot. When I came to Norway, I didn't really expect to be finding items like that. But for something so stylish, so beautifully made, with fabulous patina, happy to buy it wherever I am. Any more places we can go to?
Yeah, plenty of places. Just hang in and we'll go and see them.
Great. Good. Excellent. I'm happy with that. Yeah.
With some common ground established, they move on to even more lockups.
Wow. Wow. We may be here some time.
Good well. Mostly cars. By any chance?
Yeah.
Nothing but spare car parts. But Drew can't afford to miss any gems which may be buried away.
Oh, you're going to get in there.
Where do we start? Man. I can only get that far. It's just body panels in here by the looks of it. The stuff Arne's got here,
Yeah,
it's not just rare in Norway, it's rare in
It's rare everywhere, yeah.
anywhere. This is rare in America, the stuff he has here. It's unbelievable.
Drew would have struck oil if he dealt in 1950s American car parts.
Okay.
But that's not his thing.
So where's for me to look then for pieces?
Well, take a look in the garage, for example, just to have a look and
Yeah.
see where we do the business.
It works on all these vehicles down here.
Yes, we got work that does the work, yes.
Whoa, look at that. What age is the motor in this?
Hvor gammel motor?
Det er en Harley Davidson.
Ja, årsmodell.
Spring.
68, det var.
68.
Is it?
Er den riktig, den?
I think it's a bit of a bit. I think it's a bit of a bit. So this has been built out of all sorts.
But it's not for sale, apparently.
No. Strange looking thing.
There you go.
Before he leaves, he tries to do one more deal.
The only other thing I was interested in was possibly the coat and that. I liked the little leather flying cap actually. I thought that was quite original, nice
I
original
spoke
thing.
with Arne, and the coat is for sale for krona 1,500,
150, no, too much.
and the hat is for sale for krona 350.
350, 35.
£35 for the hat.
35. Oh, 300?
Skal du ta 300 for now?
No, nothing
no,
at all.
He will shake his head. He's hard.
I'm going to take it anyway.
And ta hat.
Thank you. Cheers, Arne.
Cheers. There you
Right,
go.
we'll take that. Only so he has to wear it.
He looks so good in it. He looks like a bobbin.
I've had an unusual day. It's just Norway all over. It just continues to surprise me. Tack, Arne.
You're welcome.
Bye, tack.
You're welcome. No
Thanks
problem.
very much. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Lovely to meet. Thank you today. Thank
Welcome.
you very much.
No
See you
problem.
soon. Well. Do you not think it suits me?
Yeah. You look great, mate.
I might take it off before we get to the main road, actually, because
Take it off before you get to the hotel. Otherwise, I'm looking after you.
what a lovely fellow.
Yeah. It would have been nice to talk Norwegian to him.
Yeah, it's a little embarrassing our lack of language at times.
It's a hard language, I think.
Yeah. Not much for you there, though.
No. I'm not sure what I expected, but that's not what I expected.
And you bought me a hat?
Didn't buy you a hat, I bought a hat you could wear occasionally if you're really so inclined.
Only if I've been good.
Yeah.
In lieu of wages.
A hell of a collection of stuff in the middle of a forest in Norway.
And at least you came away with 2 saleable items.
Yeah, nothing big bucks though. Nothing
No.
that's, you know, we still haven't paid the bills. We have not paid for this trip by a very, very long way, by a couple of bits.
Okay.
Really, really haven't. You need a lot more. A lot more.
A new day, and Drew and T are making the 4.5-hour drive past Oslo and east into the central mountains to the remote Langedrag Nature Park near Tunhovd. Drew's keen to buy antlers and skulls at source, so he has high hopes for this trip.
So, have you brought me out into these woods to put me out of my misery then?
Yeah.
To be last day in work?
It's just me, you and a spade.
So really, why are we in the woods?
Today we are going to the Langedrag. I think that's right. It's very hard language. And this is a sanctuary for wolves, and it's a general wildlife park with more of a Nordic theme. And we're meeting a lady called Tuva, who runs the place.
My name is Tuva Thorsen. This is Langedrag Nature Park. This place is built up with my parents and my family and me to build a place where special kids and youth could take a part in a daily life with nature and animal.
What do they have other than wolves? Do they have anything else?
Moose.
Moose?
Moose, but also they'll have the antlers, I'm assuming.
No, living things, I was
Yeah. Oh, living things? Don't know, I'm only interested in the skulls, only interested in the dead.
That's nice. You've become a gothic.
Yeah. There we go, it's the place.
Oh, it's busy.
Blimey, isn't it?
Like a national park.
I like the grass on the roof.
That's great.
Yeah,
good,
I like
good
that.
for insulating.
Hi.
Hello, welcome.
Drew, hi, nice to meet you.
Tuva is my name. Welcome to the mountains of
Like,
Norway.
yeah, we are, aren't we? Blimey.
Yes.
Wonderful place.
Thank you. Yes, we have much to show you here and share with you.
Oh,
This
really?
is a special life. Okay. Do you want to come in the forest and meet a big moose?
Please.
You want?
There you go. If you've
I
got
think
one.
we should go there straight now because he's there and he might go back to the forest and he's huge and he likes to say hello.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
you ready?
keen, you're keen on a huge moose.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah,
sure, let's go.
Elgvin! Hi, come. Hi, Elgvin. Elgvin, come.
It's big. Big antlers. I like the antlers.
Yeah, you have to wait a few years for those ones, though.
Yeah. I like that pair. You can go and get them.
Come.
For today, that's as near as Drew can get to those antlers.
I like his antlers. So while I'm over here, I'm hoping to buy large moose antlers or anything like that, parts of skulls and framed ones and older ones if possible as well.
Okay.
So if you have any of that.
I have some antlers, reindeer antlers.
Okay.
They're very interesting to
Sure,
see.
I'll have a look.
Okay,
Yeah.
we go there. Hi, Muchak. That's his name. Hi, Muchak.
They're big.
And here you see big antlers.
Yeah.
Come on in. We're gonna see the antlers, some of the antlers in here.
Tuva uses antlers as teaching aids for students, so will she want to part with any?
You know, what is the difference between horn and antlers? Do you know that?
No.
The antlers are falling off every year.
Around the horn's bone and it
The
comes
total is totally life. After mating season, they're falling off. Interesting.
through. Do you sell these? I mean, this is something you sell.
If you really want, I might think of it.
Well, if you think of a price, and maybe.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, we'd buy a few and maybe some of the older ones that you're not using anymore, maybe.
We can bring them down and you think of it, okay?
Okay, sure.
And I
Let's
think
take
of
them away
it.
and we'll think
We
of
think
something.
it. Okay, we do that.
With the antler deal on hold for now, Drew's desperate to make the visit worthwhile and search the site for items that are for sale. Tuva introduces Scouser Martin, who will take them around.
Come with me, guys.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Just dump these here.
Yeah, just put them down on the floor. That's no problem. They'll be safe there. Then we can have an explore.
Wow, look at these buggies.
Yeah?
They're cool, aren't they?
Anything take your fancy?
Yeah, I quite like the little sled in there. That's interesting, isn't it?
Spit sled, yeah. There's a spike harrow.
Yeah, farm equipment I don't buy.
Yeah?
I'll buy some bits from farms, but not the tools, not the tooling.
Right, okay.
Or machinery. It's too specialist.
Yeah, but I do have something which maybe would be a bit exciting.
Yeah?
A little bit further in. So, this is very Norwegian. This is a brun ost kjelle. It's a brown cheese pot that you'd cook the brown cheese in.
This pot was used for boiling whey from a mixture of cow and goat's milk, so it caramelised and made the traditional Norwegian brown cheese. Every mountain farm would have had a pot like this. In the UK, it could sell for up to £500 or around 5,000 kroner.
That is a very big example, actually. That is.
That's a forklift job, that.
Yeah, get on that.
That is.
Just chuck it on that.
We do have a forklift, but I don't think we could drive her in here, though. The door's a bit small. But yeah, that's going to be a 4-man, 5-man job.
Yeah.
I like it. I think we're going to have a problem moving it and getting it in the van.
Yeah.
But it is, yes. Just, I mean, that's quirky enough, because imagine that, just a little bit higher up and then full of flowers in the middle of somebody's garden. At first I thought, super, I found something wonderful there that they're not using. Get a bit closer to it and it's cast iron and weighs just a ton. We've got a few problems. The number one, moving it from where it is. Number two, we put that on the van's overweight instantly, and we can't get anything else on there. So even though we found something that looks great, very much my type of thing, I just can't buy it. So that happens. That's the frustration of being a very long way away from home.
I've got a couple of things on the shelf, though. These are not as common as you think. These are from Mufflin sheep. These are from the Viking sheep.
Mufflin sheep?
Mufflin. We call them the Viking sheep, a very old breed. And if you like them, I've got something else that's probably with the skull intact, may I?
Now you're talking, yes, with the skull intact.
Yeah, proper little devil.
I'd like to see the one with the skull.
OK. We'll have to walk down there, then.
I knew he was going to do that.
And if there's anything else that takes your fancy...
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
That's
but again,
absolutely beautiful.
Guarantee you Tuva won't sell it. She made that with her own hands.
No.
In Alaska. She lived in Alaska for a year and studied the wolf there. This is in the 70s. And, like, everything there is, like, hand-sawn or hand
really
carved.
Quite beautiful.
I can't see a pattern with that.
She's not going to part with it.
No.
Again, we're going to get it mounted at one point, but we just got so many things on the go that we never get around to it. But...
OK, lead on. Next one.
OK, next one.
Beautiful, though.
The thought of skulls in good condition is music to Drew's ears.
OK, so what have we got in here, then?
Well, remember I was talking about, I showed you those horns?
There.
You've seen it. Yeah, you saw it.
Because the skull and horns come from such a rare Viking breed of ram, mounted together, they could retail in Britain for £300, or around 3,000 kroner.
Oh, yeah.
So this is Mufflin, again, the same breed. Yeah, a male.
Quite fresh, isn't it?
It's not that fresh,
Isn't
actually.
it?
It's a few years old.
Oh!
It's interesting, you can see the inner keratin that's made.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that's it. That's
break
the look.
it,
We
you
could
bought
clean and bleach that out and mount that. That's got a good look, hasn't it?
It's very symmetrical as well, that one. So.
Yeah. OK. Most of the time, if not all the time, I've ever bought anything like this, it's been dealt with, it's gone through a specialist in the Victorian period, and it's mounted and it's old. So to get one with actually in the flesh, literally, is unusual. Yeah, I like that. OK. Is that something I can buy? Or make a donation to the place?
Most definitely.
Make a donation?
Yeah.
All right,
I think most definitely. Have a chat with Tuva, and I think a donation would be, yeah.
Tuva's not comfortable talking about money, and sometimes it's just not about the money. So we decided just to make a donation. Good. Anything else in here? There seems to be a lot more stuff.
Yeah, we've got an oven that I like. So maybe you like that? I don't know. All good. So this is for to distribute the heat
Yeah.
as much as possible. Have a kettle standing in the middle there.
This isn't an old one, is it?
It's not very old, no.
Didn't think so.
No.
There's some other examples behind.
We've got a few more examples.
Is that an old one?
Yeah, you're getting older with this one as we go back. That's the top section of that.
Okay. Yeah, just all of a sudden you can look at them and just go, well, that's just...
That's in really good condition. It's an old design.
It's very obvious that this is a new one. Biggest giveaway, great big modern metric screws through here. And then it's just the quality of the casting. I think it's just when you're used to looking at things. Right. That I'm used to looking at older things all the time. So as soon as you see something modern, it's very, very obvious. Right. Do you know what I mean?
Yep, I do.
Yeah. It'll just jump out at you when you see an original. And unfortunately, again, they're not it.
OK.
Yeah, hey, it's the way it goes sometimes, you know? That's just the way it goes. But thanks anyway.
No worries, no worries.
We'll take the horns up.
Time to meet up with Tunhovd to talk business.
Hi.
Hello, hi.
Hi.
What did you find?
Well, just a few bits, and we might take these with us if we're able to. But I understand, obviously, it's going to be more of a donation to you, yeah?
Okay.
Because I know they're teaching aids and things that you might want to use. But we can do something with this. We can clean this up and mount it, because it's a great shape. So I think what we'd be happy with donating is about 800 Norwegian krone. And that we'd be happy with that, and then...
I think that's a kind offer. I think that's really good.
Great stuff.
So,
thanks for your time. Wonderful
You're very
place.
welcome.
Okay. Love what you're doing here.
Thank you for today. It's been a joy.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Great. Let's get loaded up.
Okay.
Cheers.
Well, after you.
Sling it in.
Drew may have bought exactly the kind of unique Norwegian items he'd been hoping for, but just not enough of them to fill the van and pay for his trip.
Scary face for you.
Go on then. Job done. Beautiful place. I mean,
stunning, amazing work they're doing as well.
Wow.
Great.
Staggering, but just not enough stuff there, you know. So I'm getting a bit concerned. We really, really need to fill the van. We cannot even consider going home with an empty van.
Rebecca will be wondering what happened to all the money other than beer.
Yeah. We've come back and we're like 2 stone heavy and really hungover, but we've got nothing in the van.
We've had a great time.
It's my job to go and find stuff, and I haven't done it today. That's no good. That is no good.
Onwards and upwards, and a 150-mile drive further north, winding through the mountains to the remote ancestral home of Sulibrug near Lom.
So here we are in the frankly stunning Norway countryside.
It is amazing.
We are going to see a guy called Christian Solheim at the Solheim Manor farm. Right. He's the guy who initially got in touch with us and invited me over.
My name is Christian Solheim, and I live in Bøverdalen in Lom community. I can trace my ancestors at least back to 1315, but this farm has been in the family since probably the beginning.
Christian founded the Norwegian Heritage Foundation. He's putting us up.
Brilliant. Very nice of him to put us up anyway. It's, in this stunning valley, you know, mountains with snow on them and everything.
Hopefully, we're going to get some buying done as well, because he's got things that he wants to sell as well. And also, he's a connected guy. I think we can possibly meet some more leads through this for sure.
After a 5-hour journey, Drew and T arrive at Sulibrug.
That's pretty damn impressive. Look at those chimneys, aren't they strange?
Amazing.
Christian? Drew? Hi.
Christian Solheim.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Very pleased to meet you. Christian Solheim, pleased to meet you.
Hi. Thank you so much for inviting us to your house.
It's a pleasure.
It's a privilege to be here. The place is astonishingly beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
Waterfall in your back garden.
Okay.
It's great.
Have you been here long?
My family started this farm probably 1,200 years ago.
1,200 years ago,
Yes.
really? Wow.
And the oldest building is from 1250 and up to the 16th century.
Right.
Well, actually one of the first farms to be listed as a national monument in Norway.
Really?
Do you still live in part of the old building, or is
I
that...
live and I use this farm. We still do milk production and beef production, and this is a running farm.
Wow. And very beautiful. I
Thank
couldn't
you,
help
sir.
but notice these here. Are they back to about 1,200?
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's dragons, the same as on the state churches in Norway. Actually.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
But yeah, please lead on. We hear you're a very good host.
Thank you, sir. I'm very pleased to accommodate you.
Great. Okay. So what do we have here?
This is a building from the 12th century, actually.
Really?
You want to look in, or?
Should we do it tomorrow?
Okay.
Let's do it tomorrow. Business tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah?
Christian leads the chaps to the main house.
That's interesting. This door casing on here. What age would that be then?
That's the youngest building on the farm. It's from 1865.
Okay. It's such a mix of styles. As we've been driving around, I've been trying to sort of understand the architecture. It's so different. But as we came over that large mountain, the architecture changed considerably.
Yeah.
Just subtle nuances, really, to the buildings. But for me, it's really interesting, you know, just to wander around and see all these pieces. So which bit do you live in, then?
I live in this. I would be pleased to accommodate you in this main building.
Am I staying in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Follow me. I will show you, sir.
Wow.
Please follow me. I will show you your room. It's upstairs. Well, Drew, I will give you the same room as Prince Philip stayed in when he visited me some years ago, so please follow me.
That'll do for me. Yeah. That's lovely. Thank you.
See you for dinner.
I'll see you later.
I'll be in the stables.
Prince Phil.
Drew takes time to marvel at the antiques and soak up the atmosphere in the room.
Is that all? It's very rare that I am staggered by an interior of a house and antiques and the furniture that's in there. But this one did it. I absolutely knocked my socks off. I walked through the door and I was just like, man, the pieces in here, I would take every single piece home. It's just, there's nothing I can see I don't like. So if I've got the opportunity to buy things from the farm somewhere, I couldn't be in a better place and I couldn't be happier.
For tonight, Drew is happy.
Skål, yeah? Skål.
Skål.
But what will tomorrow hold?
I'd have no problem selling these.
I'm sorry, they're
not for sale.
As Drew and T continue their Nordic road trip, they face yet more highs.
Look there, porpoise, there.
Wow.
I think you should look up from the map for a second.
Look at that. That is amazing.
And lows.
You're keeping this one.
I'm too used to this.
Shame the condition's quite bad.
Yeah.
These big green, sort of weird-shaped lamps.
Yeah, I don't think we have any.
And the stakes are high.
Do you want to find out what the real price is? Nobody wants them.
Will Drew be able to fill the van?
I bought some great items, but just not enough to pay for the trip, so I am worried.